Manever I say ma PENDREAM TV. PENDREAM TV there, I see them yopo.
Sembe sisi kuremu ha. All of a sudden, rule of law, juma. Emra, juma. Criminal libel law. Ye repeal yano. All of a sudden, juma. Ghana, ednin tuma per frebium. O many more ye day. And then, NPP for esu. Say, I was say, emra biya juma wo kremu. Emra noa. Nanadwa penso na ye juma no. Omo se ene. Jomahama penso wonfa nye juma. Enti yama sa mra no nye juma. But, ye baby some. Ni ye bisase. Anyenyem biya. Samra no emre bi etwa mu na ye adwuma na se nye adwuma. This is the Gumbe Show. Ye trust say ya na you jankwa. Mi twa me ho ba na me nche, mi twa me ho ba tew. Na me pese Ghana fo nyina etie ensem a esie ewo krom ha. Because ene no ye besan ahwe ensem bi a NPP amanyoku no ekeka ene enuoma esisi me bewuramu kakra bi na me pese mo share on the 8th of February 2022 wabra ebo 3:48 p.m. sabre ne ya sentence me so we every dry news ho, and this is how they carried their story. Power FM presenter jailed over claims against Akufo-Addo and threatening judges. Say what? Now this is what Godfrey Yobu Adame sent it out there. Now, area sewahu. Adia bia obeye bia no na wa ya hwe yi muntie ha me pese me read everything na mutie was Power FM presenter Oheneba Boamah benye has been jailed over his claims against Akufo-Addo and judges. The presenter has been handed 14-day jail term on Tuesday by the Accra High Court after Godfrey Dame, the Attorney General, charged him with contempt. TNE. With contempt. He was also fined 3,000 by the court presided over by Justice Elfrida Denchi. Justice Elfrida Denchi said the 36-year-old was guilty of the charge against him. I have been magnanimous, she stated, when lead counsel for the broadcaster, Victor Kojoga Adewudu, prayed the court to temper justice with mercy. On 14th December 2020, the Criminal Investigation Department, CID of the Ghana Police Service, arrested the Accra-based presenter, Power FM presenter, for threatening and insulting President Akufo-Addo. Oheneba Boamah is said to have recorded a live video on his Facebook page in which he was heard insulting and issuing series of threats to President. He claimed that the President, after December polls, met with some judges, including the Chief Justice, Kwasi Enin-Yobua. He claimed this was an attempt by the President Akufo-Addo to influence the judges should the opposition candidate John Mahama decide to petition the court over the election results. The presenter was arrested after he was handed an invitation by the CID over the issue. He was cautioned on the offense of offensive conduct conducive to breach or breaches of peace and publication of false news, contrary to sections 207 and 2081 respectively of the Criminal and Offences Act 2960. Godfrey Oboadame, the Attorney General, who led the case against the journalist, argued that the suspect must be punished to serve as deterrent to others from making such unproven claims. Oheneba Boamah is to serve his sentence at Salam prison. This is from J News or JFM Online. Ghana for him. Offensive conduct. Ya de biati abronye no. Ebia ne de timi natie. According to Godfrey Oboadame, was say sentence na ye de amame no is to serve as a deterrent to others. To abronye. Ana yaka others say yandisi fonkwana. Someone should wake me up. Because mother, Ghana for Mesramo. According to, because, tie, mina mini ho, drive for no matter almost story. Almost say, Godfrey Oboadame, the Attorney General, who led the case against the journalist, argued that the suspect must be punished to serve as a deterrent to others from making such unproven claims. Mama Yemisa say, "Sa deterrent no a na Godfrey Oboadame say yam punish me to serve as a deterrent to others no. Na abronya no wanka ho ana." Afenyo-Markin. This is from your Attorney General. My Attorney General Party Lengano, he was the one who said this. Now with him, Adia Yame Denana say, Casey where ya yati abronye, and ya Attorney General crown the dietary. Maybe the other day, Attorney General a jai Ghana case sabreno, na Ghana ni obi wo case wo. Salam no sasai Attorney General just asam no ya no gina court see am faming kotum am ye difo me anum Ghana fo NPP a dangerous political party. Se NPP ye duane a anka a poisonous substance a kaduane bia mu obi obedi bibia wu. Amanyoku a yefrɛ no MPP. Wɔn yɛ wudifoɔ. Yɛn sɛ nipa hwɛ wɔn anim. Hwɛ, I am saying this, ɛnɛ. Ama obi ate aseɛ sɛ. Sɛ Ghana wei bɛyɛ yi a, gye yɛ MPP firim. Ɛnsiɛ John Dramani Mahama bɛti a, ɛwɔ se wɔ gu NPP political party no efiri hɔ. Omuya would differ dangerous to humanity. Ya toxic substance. Yes, say nipa NPP ka ho. Eban say ana NPP fo a wo mo ka say ma publish false news. NPP fo a wo mo see am punish me to serve as a deterrent to others, no. That law, you do me consent na otumi yenu no. That same law, you apply now. Afenyo-Markin na dwene nya adwuma. Apia bonten say. Odi ajaje foatem. Okay. Ye kwani yakwa he Afenyo-Markin na. We interview Honorable Sam George. Na Afenyo-Markin interview Sam George. Ebisa Sam George say, Sam George akasama na nwetia judges. Eti Afenyo-Markin as part of the vetting Afenyo-Markin make sa claim in say. And sasa ye kasetia dead. During the time of NPP, na ye crime, na ye haram, na ye boni, na ye musudia, sabam wanwatia dead. But this same person, ya wanya vetin obisa wobisa. Wakasam wanwatia dead, you know. This same person and ne would the dead yatem. Mama ye misa say, Adan MPP for you said that the be baby. When he any bad that the be baby are not doing your doing. And Kwamuha a ye. And you woman tanya and ye. And ya bay some the catch them MPP for mo ya bay you for at Yagana. Musubai and ya dani baye, muya bay bon some. Mutai the progress of this party. NPP. Mommy and Kotia Afenyo-Markin. Yeah, what we interview of Verte, one Rabbi Sam George, Mommy and Korean.
A judge in a matter of law merely because of the faith she professes.
Mr. Chairman, I did not attack. I criticized. Thank you.
Would you agree with me that it would be unfair to criticize a judge sitting in a court of law for exercising her discretion in law merely because of her faith?
If that judge is also a lay preacher, I would expect that her judgment will be influenced.
Okay. Idea where Afenyo-Markin, this particular tape, I'll see a Afenyo-Markin contempt, no concern be 3 weeks and 3 months. Because be na me sre the Chief Justice say, Papa, Ghana for your honor, Obia din any DSM yeti ehwede beko. And one sentence Afenyo-Markin ebe give you room. Amamrantia ne mabawa ebano to speak against judges. Bible said you ni papa wanye no ebone mo no ankasa. Afenyo-Markin enra was say honorable Sam George criticize the judge. Now was say it will be unfair to criticize a judge. Ya what to court or would some. It will be unfair to criticize him. This same judge, and now could do Afenyo-Markin soa. Afenyo-Markin abubudia. Afenyo-Markin diatam. Afenyo-Markin kekan kwasiasam. I can't judge said you are yani yan kwasiasam. Now it takes kwasia to see kwasia. It takes kwasia to see kwasia. It is Afenyo-Markin yasabe or kwasia and commanded who said judge no or kekan kwasia some kekam wansem. Mama yemi sa Afenyo-Markin say one Rabbi Sam George verting your verting me asem ya waka ye and some obisa no anyanyambia ade na sesa ye ne ya wonu the same thing what the judge atem and Afenyo-Markin any MPP for no me the pattern this yana abronya wonam ho a aponche kura ho ofeten no we ye the pattern me am tie yana munjaje abronya we the pattern me etie ya dana mrete me no anti abronya amran MPP for say mo for Oheneba Boamah kotum to serve as a deterrent to others no eba ne same samre kura no ye the kwachi abronya and not the engagement. Afenyo, me come in ne at your pain. So we are bodam for bodam. Come ye mute so near her dream. No watching Yajuma. Because a Afenyo-Markin, ya will vet one Rabbi Sam George says ye. And I will be one no a judge ya temente sadia. Now I was say, ya shawajun bibi how. What I was see a shawajun na bibi how. And Kadan will cast us some noir. And I can see a do come professor could say, no be wadwene mu no so me wo Medulla oblongata no who say everything outright and say ye jawa mo school because anya me won say Afenyo-Markin kutatuo na obetumi abu nipa tue kuno because na dwen adwuma why yes be see Afenyo na asem no so bi na Ghana ni bia wo hwe sabre bia no wonwe na so na wontie Afenyo-Markin from the layman's perspective wa wonya law wa wonya mrada tie ne ye wa wonya mrada wa woni mra yankoni konkotie wono Sam George Emson and say na wa wie school a wa ba be lawyer na Afenyo-Markin dia no wa ye lawyer dadada wa ye lawyer dadada enti yakoni akwa Afenyo-Markin ya one interview on us one vet wono Sam George na wo bi sam say what did judge be at him? And what's there be? Meaning at them, I'm criticizing. What's the winning say, and yet so be criticize the judge here. Would dear some our court now be can't some and yet dear fan. When him say, and yet when the pan was see and no, and then you see a yet see about criticize the judge. Are you mad? What do you do, Afenyo-Markin? I am asking you. And Mesre Yura Chief Justice Owura Poba for money. One sono ma Afenyo-Markin contempt in the channel to serve as a deterrent to the rest of the lawyers now. They think say they have a superior power over the others, no? What to serve as a deterrent to the others. Because judge ni and as a lawyer niya onim se ancestor ye kasetia judge. Not this same lawyer abedi judge yatem. Na mama yentie Afenyo ya wo to Sam George fo se judge de yen kasentia no e unfair.
To attack a judge in a matter of law merely because of the faith she professes.
Mr. Chairman, I did not attack. I criticized. Thank you.
Would you agree with me that it would be unfair to criticize a judge sitting in a court of law for exercising her discretion in law merely because of her faith?
If that judge is also a lay preacher, I would expect that her judgment will be influenced.
What say you attack a judge in a matter of law? Na yemisa Afenyo-Markin say judge no aye kan na sem no waton tomatoes ana what dey na nya court na no wote no ana no wote dwam etontoma sa judge no a Afenyo wo attack no sa judge no tonkruma yete krom ha Elfrida Amidenchi, who was a chief state attorney, was made a judge by President Akufo-Addo. Monshoshe, Samusemebwa, Obi Anseche. Obi Anseche. Obi Anseche. Owurade. Beba. 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 16 new judges of the High Court. 16 new judges of the High Court. Ah? Bonshoshe. Namumi sase. that 16 new judges no a Akufo-Addo eswe wo mu in no na ye hwan ne hwan ne hwan na ye hwan ne hwan ne hwan hweminianom Ghana for etombre bia mumma NPP and sound say wo mu ye nipa ate wo bia wo krom ha na wo nipa nya kwala when the panya kwala bebe bubo din no na mo hwe story no any data e bae mo hwe obi an hwe bi new justices of the High Court. Now this was date by yeah obi an hwe bi. This was Thursday. Ha! This was on Thursday, 17th September 2020. Eh, and September, October, November, December, the year 2. Okay. Etimuma yan hadi bi. Yan he. Na atifu seminini. Akufo-Addo swears in 16 new High Court judges or High Court justices. Mame ko ready baby a names no e wono. Na will be a NTA. Was say the justices of the High Court sworn in by the president are her Anna Eva Banama Williams, his Anna Emmanuel Bat Planche Brew, his Anna Yaw Owahire Atampo, his Anna Samuel Boati Yadom, his Anna Abdul Yusuf Asibe, Mrs. Elfrida Ami Denti. Anya. This was the woman Yaya Demasam Komano. No a chief state attorney. Anna Nanado Dene High Echo High Court. A 10 people forces saying, Moses saying, come out, Mumra, come out. And Mua, Mumra, come for debate. And no be a political judge. Young Konyo cases. Ya mame Elfrida Ami Denti, or do ya son of the case back on the wall? Mummy Konko. Was she not a chief state attorney? Before say Akufo-Addo, I didn't call High Court. Hey, Mudia grow crow we more. About from Munsam phone Munsam Hunua. Munya will be uncantramua. Atuman some phone classes some I will clone her. A Kosiwan people in Sodia, where Yeni Pate will be. Makasa Ghana Mudiana. NPP, you think Ghana belongs to you? What do you say Ghana no? Your body don't come in your mamo. And your demand we can pay. So look at the way you people messed up. And the way I must see the strain, woman. I said you must say Ghana. Majoni send the paya kwara. And Majoni send the pajin yajuma. Majoni yajuma. And you the hamo. And Amudi Amujini yeti. NPP, what is wrong with you? And yes, I follow no. Na I quote Jimmy Fobi. You see a friend of mine, one I am national organizer. Hey, NPP Timodie, Mupati Neguno, Munyan Senibia Menini Munkonka and Kokasa. Salam Mustapha. Excuse me to say, I quoted Jimmy Ama. See a casa copy Jimmy Chenobla. No, she has Salam Mustapha or Panso. No one tenua, which she be a more Panso. No one be a one answer. Emranua, a wohono, Emranua, we were here about Boamah. Emranua could afford the day meno. Emranua could afford the termino. Emranua could afford the dinner so, and me call prison. This same Emra, a Brebiadu, I was saying the same as Jumanwa, Moses say, Majana say, at the end of how, at the end of Moka. A bedroom should now some Rania Juma, Salam Mustapha say. Mobama or my way, I am ungovernable. a be young governor Wabu Triso. Yamin Chia or baby hour. What it? What it? One say ya, a baba yana be boku. What do you need? What is wrong with you? Who be one to cast us be on the answer? I didn't know how. What do you need, Juma? What man be young governor for us? What man you free independent to buy enter yano? What man you free independent to buy yanwa? Enter yano. You are feeling you are resetting woman. What man you ungovernable? Hey Boamah, and council be ungovernable so better them. Me donyame. Some cross ya semina okay yano. When you want to say man we be ungovernable. We should be ungovernable amount. We to be Tagana have you. We be Johnny. Me na me catch when you pa ungovernable kuame kutaonwa. One corner monopoly of ungovernable no. Famra, ni you the same ungovernable no. And miss you. What can say Jama suffer with ye ya? Yenya enjoy no. Ye fan on a silver platter one. Ye mubi mu ko prison by you. Bob ye mu ko da sas by you. Now I know what some woman say. Ye sentence me on Tuesday. That be ye sentence me on Thursday. Thursday no ye sentence me no. Na ye me krada. Ana ye sentence me. About around there 6:37. Me was say one ye say me phone no ringing. And I'm call fire. Me fire and na Bobie commander. Bobie answer. And on me kasa no shame in crime. About 10:30-11. And I'm yan te yase Bobie ayira ye hwehwe no ayi hu no. Ne yate no ye de na kɔ baabi. Do you know fra me say me nkran no. Thursday anwumre no. Wanya program anwie ampon anwumre no wadam. Me wo ha na me tese ye de ase panso kɔ court. Na me se kuremu ha ye de. Enu mpo. Mon kase Kufuado kutia free speech. What Boamah won by we are ungovernable. Shall be inflation nam. Waku kosua internationally. Petrol bois a kosro crano. Had your hand dry. Say ya brabo. And now, Burkina Faso so mumma tomato sucrano, and tosuboa, a wukruma. And a hair a jadi phone no good jamua. Wamu shuse ane, eduani abuya suo ye nyani panto, and eduani yabon don't come. Ma penso. Anumpo ya mo mana nye ungovernable for you. Salam Mustapha, for no chuchi from Sakoko. For one no chuchi from Sakoko. When you are hawate, what do you need, Juma? Kona kobi sauma me say. O papa no ye di adwuma ko de wiase wo twam wa ye kire wase wate wodi agba be kire wase wo kroma amwo hu sa wadwene nya adwuma efridi efre bomi Salam Mustapha ni entie nsem hu na waka no wo kroma ni entie
who make this country very ungovernable for them. And trust me, when the NPP says we'll react. Because we are not a small political party. If for nothing at all, in the last election, over 4 million people voted for us. And if you count to our database, we know we have numbers. And if this nonsense doesn't stop, we will weaponize our support base. And we will make this country extremely ungovernable for them. We are sending this warning and caution to government that release Abronye. Otherwise, should anything happen to Abronye in custody, you have us to contend with. And this constant harassment and intimidation of NPP people, if you people don't stop it, we'll make sure that we react in such a way that you will not be happy with us. You have a country to govern, and we are here to support you and give you the best of advice from opposition point of view. If you turn us into enemies, we will give you rebellion. And this, take it from me. If we have to weaponize the entire youth of the NPP, rally behind our entire support base, I promise you, we will. Thank you so much.
Very good. Was it nipa be 4 million and a 2 about mom, but still munya 38%. 38 and a munya. Enti fasa wadunum se mo 38 e Ghana. Number 2, we see and release abronye obo obetwa 2 weeks ni na solid. Abronye obetwa 2 weeks no solid. Bibia no besesa. Obetwa 2 no solid 2 ansa no wapie. Eti fasa wadunum. Na won say Salam Mustapha ogina hoyi. Wo de kanyame anim enokore. Na wo de kanokore. Kanokore. Say ye ka se draw bi a wagimi na wo draw akoa ye nim ntum twaya. Eti gimi ye draw akoa huntum. Nyansani ben eno be kasa say. You will weaponize your base. If you weaponize them, the military will kill them. Give them your weapons. Give it to them. Share with him. Area so being cast pudu and shit. But a share, you be did draw. Sadi and then ratiano. Munya ne sane ne enye sa. Se adie ne nya from eno a. Dia ye kan se so bi fum kumu a. Yam fum nwa. Enti president mama yesrew. So man pani akufo adum poni wan hunu ya. Memfa eno adie no anyina so mfa nye ne de. Papa yesrew. Yansu ya ni yemrantie be kasa. Mushusha abranya we DJ matem e video ni mame. Abranya no DJ matem. Enunti sa kasa ya ye ni paika ye. Sa kasa we ya ye ni paso mesika ye. Wan kasa ye. Wan kasa ye. Eti yesrew yewura. Fa abranya bone che no. E wom se wafum bebre na asemi yentwaso na sa emra no kra na ehye ho no sa publication of first news no kra no ebe ya yenyim free ho said ye repeal criminal libel no yenyi sa publication of first news no any contempt no ya ehye court ho no any privileges committee was ade ade ikoro ko face wo mo no ye samra ni nyina free ho because democracy no anyini adrani mu baabi ya saade no se yi san wo mani free ho a ebeboa amoman no akodanim nyansa kasa ni o salam de oye ya mese metene wasene bi ni o nyansa kasa ni etianka wo pie ba bonten no as a youth leader ni wakasa sa wo wia no waka kire NPP mabunu nyina se NPP for mabuni yetumufu yesramo emo bia nkasa amana no nkotra so emo bia nkoka de ensesa woka menya de ensesa ye nemo se wonam kwan papa so na so mampani so ma ho ntode a ene ye nyina ye oha international court kra ye nyina bedi wati akọ etimesramo ema won kasa ema wano entia omampani anase obibia ni waka ne kama ni awia ya boyensema ma ose abrantie no ane ye friend Salam Mustapha no nanim sejimi ni die nanso aka nyansa sempa na nka Ghana fo nyina gyina so akasa na sa nya no sa natie wama wa appearance a define women character. Besram yansa ka abronya de nana. Abronya insulto owura John Mahama sasem we ya brantie kan yi you think say was ye ja abronya na okwo abronya di judge atem yenti asema wakafo owura John Dramani Mahama yenti
kankane wanya hwi President Mahama aboa bi ba ne ho kankane ho fi ne ho kankane wanya hwitlo kaka ntu anka ho asem kwana ban we di militant akobo ma enka ho hwe aduru international community President Mahama aboa bi ba ne ho kankane ho fi ne ho kankane wanya hwitlo
asam we ya brantie we kan no wo say obe weaponize base no for mo bra me donyame ba kokura ni obeko fie sada no weaponize them, let them come ba kokura ni obeko Mustapha now we weaponize them weaponize your case first ene wo yire ene wankasa se sekan na mbefa mo mfani animu na yeka tuturafo a eyan PPA na NDC Professor Mills and was so a person due and Owura John Mahama and so by no one no see us due and Ama Yadida. Now, first na veranda boys and girls now. And Kawano Kura will be a yaka say we will weaponize our base, no, and Kabana Kwajira and Kawano will be a yaka assassin. Kabana kwa yira. Danyamiasi. Say we John Dramani Mahama as your president. You think you have monopoly over Putrasem? Obua. If you weaponize your base, we will weaponize our base. And weaponize the military. And weaponize the police. And weaponize the fire service and all the security agencies. So come. Sure. Woman we. And you'll be adia. And you'll be adia. It is a winya kwenya na tobuase. Mudemra enya mra di me. Me manke to in a court. No more sentence me to someone 2 weeks. Obi koda be in a size keke. Na what you mean no? Owura John Mahama kra me hu de me say fabrantie ko striking force. Wo de na ko be en ai. Abanye deserve striking force. And koba kana no atum wo be shout up one kasabiam. Striking force. We wura one day kra na nyame hu mobo. We wo de be en ai chere. TV dear Dianepa. A coming quackram quatram quinum striking force. And that your sentence me no. And that your sentence me ukruma. Sadanwa. Me feel court to her and you peer metiko and a striking force. Some in quada hon train. Prosi from penny for whom me more Boamah. Yami Salam. Prosi from penny for be a work room. And we see me free striking force. And you did me by ministries. Se wunkum nipa. You sentence me straight from court to striking force. Send another see and some farming called striking force. What do you mean? You know, ma memfa we meka ho. Akoya your friend Morris Ampao. Morris Ampao won kanyan sasem da e wo krum ha. Enti enya me wan wase court kra wonya case ni. Enti ena all of a sudden wadane ho Untumi TV blogger. And was sorry at what take Untumi TV so. Na Morris Ampao. Akwaka se bi se abronye yare. abronye wo BP na jamo wo kidney kura wo liver ne owo brebo ne intestine na momi enkotie more sampa wasema waka
abronye obiba obi jere remanding no. And the saddest aspect is that abronye yari. Me not saying abronye is not yari internally. Abronye is not feeling well. Abronye BP nam 200 plus. This was brought to the attention of the judge. Abronye internally kidney ni other issues and koyo. Abronye who say what puffy eyes. The guy is dying slowly. Abronye is not in good health, but the judge looked at Abronye with no pity on his condition, health condition. Somebody who's having this difficult condition, and normally no, will be our BP, who detained remanding 2 weeks remand to worsen the condition. And the judge didn't feel any pity. He is comfortable. Whose bidding is the judge doing? That's the question we have to ask. Why is the judge so on? This is the remand of Abronye is a direct abuse of Abronye right to bail. Because in country, Pebu versus Pebu. Pebu court say all offenses are bailable. The right to bail, Abronye right to bail, you can't joke with it. One, Abronye a citizen or office place of abode. Offense I want that board on any offense I want kulipa. Abronye voluntarily went to the court. Abronye had people who can stand surety. Abronye health condition. Abronye is ready to face trial. Abronye is ready to face trial. Although the charges do not match up. The charges, it should rather be charged for contempt of court than the charges presently. Because the evidence, if Abronye is to prove in the court, said that the judge is a podcast judge, and he can prove it.
Okay, so and someone who can I say ya try book ya edaho. I say NDC manifesto and ya ye. It is the ye de a ye meno and no be pepe and ye heso. More example say Abronye na Abronye yare na the BP over 200. Mon konsa one prison na mon kobisa. Me konsa one prison no. Ye kwadru ye no. Na me BP na ye 250 over 190. There be over, I think, over 190, 200, oh baby. A children someone prisoner. Obianim say a car 5 days. Ama mabafie no. Na me de BP edro so e wo hospital. Obianim. Okay. Me no waka say me free and someone prisoner me buy ye no. Me health anye stable BM adi besin ne. Mon call official town. Madam Catherine Hospital. BP no me di free no ha buy ye no. Enwa na me de dro so adi besin ne. Akufu ado di odi jame no. You know, Nana do me kwagina court no. Now was me call hospital and me yari a can. Now was me back court and I yari a can huntimed to me amba. Meant to me ambano. Ya Metro Canesi Polyclinic. Ya Metro Canesi Polyclinic. I was this same. Na me yare into ya Metro ho. Ya Metro Canesi Polyclinic. Cross a loss and a bed in a mummy court. Mame Elfrida Amidenti. And declare me say. Wa issue warrant say baby a behu bi ayente memra. Anya sama nso obi anko. Me lawyer koye. Me sumo obi kogina emu sa me da hospital. Wo ye police form mu ba Canesi Polyclinic. See me take sa me da ho. Ha? Muntu mu buasi o na yankasaye. Yankasaye. Abro nya obi pi. Na me de na SP. The same BP no. Yeah, ebeku abronye no. Sani na bekumi a. BP na akufu adu di jame no. Sani na bekumi a bi beku abronye. Ana make say. Obia ni monopoly over crime. Na de akosi. Akufu adu ba no a woye nsuo mu nam no. Mo hwe na mo nye ne passport no to wonu wanuane. Ono so face ne sa. Na Akufu adu hwe ade ya wapene ho. Munim dia mo de ye me wukrum ha. Me kokota na attorney general di meti. There was a day deputy attorney general near friend Sabra say when you say she came to the court. Shame anim din was a wo. Ya do be concern one my ya ben kwa abrem anom. And I'm say tamfo nyame. Godfred yobo adame. Ye di case no on the 8th month. Ye di case no 1 year 2 months. On the 8th month, and I got Fred Yobo Adame, a true and the report here from in concern 2 months, 2 years. And I got Fred Yobo Adame, a true here from in concern 2 years. And that you sentence me, we could try 2 weeks. I want someone, me buy your bedroom, you're not caught to her, near your be a transfer because Nana do bufu say. A day, and a mammy, 2 years, no mammy 2 weeks. Na mammy, I can say, case him, let me nifo. Let me nifo. Etimon Tomobuas. Na said you ensure ye, you know, Sane Yabaye. This is the Gumbe Show. Bidi, Edu Kumangra, the ones. Oheneba, Boamah, Benye. But me person ma ya say, just focus award ya end day Saturday ye. Mena me win the best newscaster of the year. Aha. Mena me best newscaster of the year. E chere say when you greater courage mema ye can news one kra ha nyina no. Okuman grade 1. And me can news chain will be mon premier. Me komra ye ba better se ne yedi nkomo me ba isia.
Dedi kama mamena PENDREAM TV ase. Na so far so good. Say open online portal e wo Ghana. Nipa share, nipa follow, nipa comment here. To my best of knowledge, without any biases, PENDREAM TV.